So I know it's been a really long time since I've made a video, so I kind of just wanted to make one to catch up and hopefully start doing these more often like I had originally planned. A couple things have changed since my last video. I got married in April. Our actual wedding ceremony is not until September, but we went ahead and got married. My daughter turned 2. My dogs are huge. We moved into a new house. We really like it. New town, so kind of got to start over from here, making new friends and whatnot. I've done really well the last couple of weeks with my blood sugars. I'm honestly really, really shocked and surprised and proud of myself. I started a blog. I only have 5 posts so far. I try to do one blog once a week, one blog post once a week, and for the last 5 weeks, that's pretty much what I've been doing. So hopefully I can maintain both the blog and talking about stuff on here like I had originally hoped to do. So I have an app on my phone now that I can plug my numbers into, which has really, really helped me a lot, and it shows me like what my 7-day average is. And so my 7-day average right now is 138, which came down from like 430 area. So I have been doing really, really great, and I saw a chart in one of the groups on Facebook I follow, and it said that if your average blood sugar is like 138, your A1C level is around 7.7, which is awesome for me. My last A1C level in March was 8.8, I believe, which came up from an 8.4. So I'm making, improvements. I'm still on the pump. I tried to do new places to put my pump sites, which was a big step for me. I've had my pump for a little over 2 years, and I had only used my stomach, so I have a lot of built up scar tissue, and it was becoming a little bit insulin resistant because there's just a lot of tissue built up there. So the first place I tried was my thigh, and I really, really liked it. I was really, really happy that I found a place that it didn't hurt, it wasn't painful at all. I didn't rip it out as often as I ripped on an accident, as often as I accidentally ripped them out in my stomach. The second place I tried, I've been brave, I know, I'm proud of myself. The second place I tried is my arm, where I currently have my site now, and I still love it. I'm still really happy with my arm. I tend to hit on my arm more frequently than not because I run into things, or I slide against things like the hallway or the door, stuff like that. So I have to be really, really cautious. And when I take my shirts off, I tend to hit it. So sometimes I forget and I run my shirt through it and rip it out. But so far so good. I seem to have lower blood sugars and less insulin intake when they're in my arm, I guess because I haven't done shots there or pump site there at all the whole entire time I've had diabetes. Well, I did use my arm when I was first diagnosed for injections, but that only lasted about 3 or 4 years. I was really, really scared to switch, which now I have a lot of bad side effects from that. My stomach is really fatty and really built up scar tissue, and it doesn't look good, and it's just not good all the way around. But the only way to get rid of it, apparently, is to have a liposuction or a tummy tuck or something I read. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I read, and it's $4,000. So I will not be getting a tummy tuck or liposuction probably ever. I don't have a whole lot going on. I'm a stay-at-home mom still. I don't have a job. I stay home with my daughter and blog and take care of my dogs and clean my house. So that's what I do now. I did recently have my first encounter with somebody making fun of diabetes. And I actually blogged about this morning, so maybe I can talk more in depth about it in here. My husband and I were at the movies the day before yesterday, and I walked past these 3 people. I think it was 2 boys and maybe a mom. I don't know. She was a little bit older than the boys. And he was eating candy, and he said something about diabetes. So although I did not hear word for word what that person said, I am almost positive they were, cracking a joke about diabetes, and I was slightly offended. I didn't say anything because we were at the movies and I didn't want to cause a scene, but that was the first time I had ever really heard someone making fun of diabetes, and I haven't stopped thinking about it since it happened. I know I'm not the only person in the world with diabetes, so I didn't feel singled out necessarily because that person obviously didn't know me and didn't know I had diabetes. And you can't tell by looking at me. So there was a lot of things at the time running through my head that I wish I could have told that boy, but I didn't. I was just really shocked at how little people know, and that just proved to me why making my videos not only helps people with diabetes like myself, but people who don't have diabetes, who don't understand what it's like on a daily basis, and don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with saying things like diabetes and relating it to candy or sugar, or for the people that think that sugar causes diabetes, which is also not true. It's hard not getting offensive, and it's hard not wanting to grab that person and shake them and be like, you're stupid, you have no idea what you're talking about. But I can't, because it may not be their fault that they're not educated enough on diabetes. I feel like, the world doesn't really hear a lot about diabetes. So maybe making these videos and making my vlogs will help in that way. If not, then I'll just continue to ramble and talk like I did in my videos a couple months ago. So my next endocrinology visit is in August, I believe. So I'm working really, really hard to get my blood sugars, lined out so I can have I'm shooting for an A1C level of 6.5, and I'm at a 7.7 now, so it's possible if I keep doing what I'm doing. So that's my goal, and hopefully I will be able to reach that. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I'm going to put the link to my blog in the caption, I guess, so you guys can check it out and read, and hopefully give me some feedback, and if there's some things somebody would like me to talk about, I will do that too. Thank you for watching.